What's going on, everyone? It's BRTTRP here, and today I will be covering another DayZ Standalone update. Today, Dean Rockethall, the creator of the DayZ mod and the executive producer of the DayZ Standalone, released his first DayZ Standalone gameplay on his YouTube channel. I will summarize the things showcased in that video, but I would still advise you to go watch the entire thing for yourself. So at the end of this video, I'll put up an annotation which you can click on to watch it, and also a link to that video and the DayZ Dev Tumblr page will be in the description, of course. First, they show off the main menu, which is in the standalone at this point. It's still open to change. Now in this menu, you can see your current character standing in the background. They continue to go over some of the graphics options, which are a lot more streamlined as opposed to the Arma 2 graphic options, which are a bit overcomplicated. After this, they show off the new clothing, shoes, pants, a hoodie, a cap, and body armor. You could actually already see these in the release screenshots. They look really good. Now, a character without anything seems to only be wearing a t-shirt and some boxers, so that's probably the way you spawn in this game. Clothing also has inventory slots, so for example, they say that a pair of pants can hold around 6 small items, so that's an interesting feature actually. And then they show off a swamp area which seems to be located to the right of the Camarovo industrial building. This is a good example of them adding variety to the base Chernarus map to make it more interesting. Probably the biggest news is that Uts or Utis, a small island which you can play Arma on and actually DayZ 2, is now added to the Chernarus Plus map. In the Arma universe, Utis is actually located pretty close to Chernarus, so they just now added it into the actual map itself. This increases the map size decently, and it also corresponds with them saying that they're gonna increase the player count, because it would make very little sense for them to add Utis in and not raise the player count to about 60. After that, they show off some interiors and the new dynamic loot spawn, which I already went over in my last standalone videos. Loot will not spawn into big piles on the floor anymore, it will actually spawn realistically. So now you'll actually have to look for loot, so it will be more about scavenging now. Now lastly, they talk about how zombies and items are now going to be spawned server side. I also went over this in my last video, but basically the way it is now is that players spawn in zombies and weapons, and that will be changed to the server actually spawning this in, which will put a lot more strain on the server. But this should prevent hacking, and now you will also not be able to know whether or not there is a player in a town dependent on the zombies being present or not. So that's definitely a good thing. Now this was a short video summarizing what was in Rocket's video. I'd still highly advise you to go watch his video, as he covers everything more extensively and he actually shows the engine off in action. But I hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe, as I will be posting more DayZ Standalone videos, and I'll see you later.